Hello, I'm Sophie D'Souza and welcome to my channel, Sophie Stained Glass. Lots and lots of videos about architectural glass. Please peruse at your leisure. Today's video is terribly exciting. I can almost not believe that I'm about to make this video. It's a video about scrubbing brushes. You won't find that on many channels. So I'm really sorry about my obscure videos. I hope it doesn't sound so dull and that it holds some interest for you. And actually I have done a little add-on to the video because I've used one of my new scrubbing brushes and found it to be wondrous. So stay tuned for that bit. Yes, so I hope you enjoy. So I've been shopping because I needed to replenish my scrubbing brush drawer. And I thought we'd just have a quick word about the sort of brushes that are good for the work we do. There are 3 occasions when you need to use a brush: for applying your cement, for scrubbing off your cement once it's sat with the whiting, and for polishing up your panel, your lead, afterwards. So they all need a slightly different brush. This is the brush, it's covered in gunk, that I used today. And I should have made this video before I used it, clearly. I'd say it's medium. So what you want your brush to do is to start scarifying the surface of your lead. You've got black in the cement and it will start to push the black pigment into the surface of the lead. And the other thing the brush will do is it will start to take off your tallow where it's sitting on the surface after you've soldered, because that's got to come off. And I know some people take that off separately, maybe with scouring pad or wire wool, but I find the process of scrubbing in the cement does that. So you want a kind of firm brush. I've bought brushes sometimes online because it's cheaper, but you can't test the firmness of the brush, and then when they arrive they're too soft and they're a bit useless really. So a coir brush, and I'm going to do this so you can feel the firmness, although it's a little bit like an ASMR video. Sorry, if you don't know what ASMR is, that won't have made any sense to you. So you could scrub your cement in with this. It would be quite hard work and it would maybe be a little too hard, I feel. This one I'd say is medium. It's hard for you to know what resistance this is offering, but I'd say it's a medium firm. Think of it like a steak, sort of medium well done for that one. This one I've never used, I've had it ages, because it's very hard. Just feels brutal. This one is what I use for scrubbing off the cement once it's had the whiting on it. And I like this one because it starts to polish up the lead. I suspect this one is so firm that it would actually scratch the lead, which would make it shiny again, and what you want is to bring the colour down. I don't know. I'll give it a try now. We'll do some experiments. This is another one I bought today, which I'd say is medium firm as opposed to firm. And I also bought this. It's a new one. I've not seen one like this, which is obviously some sort of plastic or silicone brush. And I'll have a little experiment with that. This one, very similar to this one. Except I think you can see the density of the bristles is just working a bit harder for me there. And also I'll get more pressure from a smaller brush than I will from a bigger brush, just because I'm not trying to polish up such a big area in one go. This one, it's a bit too soft. I'd probably only use this for rubbing in the cement, rubbing it into the lead. But because it's so soft, that probably won't take off the tallow. And I do like my first scrubbing to start that process off. So I'd say that's medium soft. And then I have these two brushes, which is what I might use to polish if I didn't use my electric polisher, which I think you've seen. And this is a clothes brush, and this is for shoes. And these are definitely soft. What's quite nice about this is the handle, because you get a really wide sweep, which speeds up the polishing process. So let's move over to the panel I prepared earlier and see the different results we get. It's worth mentioning that the brushes you use to put the cement on are sacrificial. You cannot reuse them. I've tried putting them in bags and they just don't last. They get all gritty and horrible. So yeah, you just have to have a supply of those. And if your panels are small, to be honest, you can get away with a firm nail brush. I've tried washing up brushes, but the handle's a bit weirdy, you know. So yeah, let's have a go on my panel. The first brush I'm going to use is the one I generally use. Nice dense bristles and firm. So you can see there, it's bringing the colour down and it's taking off the flux. So we'll just leave that there. I'm going to try this very firm one now, see how I get on with that. Like I thought, that's scratching the surface. So this one is really no good for anything. Throw it away. Quite interested to try this weird plasticky one. Oh, what a noise! No, it's not bringing the colour down as well as this one has, I'd say. It's not actually, this one's getting a bit of a bloom. This one's staying dull. So, nope, not going to use that. This is the other new one I've just bought, so see how this one fares. Keeps, of course. So it's quite nice and dark. I'd say these nylon bristles aren't polishing up the lead as well as the coir bristles. So all natural is best so far. This is a really firm but coir brush, so let's try this one. It may actually be a tiny bit too firm. I've got a few scratches going on there. But it's bringing up a bit of a bloom, which I think is the coir. I think coir is definitely best. This is the very soft one, which I don't think is going to work at all. Give it a go. Can you see that there? Where's my hand? Okay. No. Nothing. Rubbish. So this one would be good for rubbing the cement into the panel, but it's not good for taking it off. So we have, we have another one. This is another coir brush, which you can tell has been used before, but let's give this one a go. That's not bad either, but I don't know why. There's something magical about this one, so that when I rub off the cement, it starts the bloom coming. So I hope I never lose this. I am wedded to this brush. That's probably my second best. So basically a coir firm brush, but not the super incredibly firm, are the best for taking the cement and whiting off the panel. Just a medium brush like this gooey one is good for putting it on. I just thought I'd show you what this really hard brush is good for. So I'm using this kind of corrugated glass, and what's really slightly annoying is when you cement this glass, you get these kind of ridges of cement that just stick in the corners. This turns out to be a really good way of getting rid of that, because I had tried with a pointy stick, but it didn't really do it. This stiff brush, it's eating it up. So yeah, it's always worth experimenting, because you probably have got the right tool for the job somewhere. You just got to try something different if it's not working. This film is a little addendum to yesterday's scrubbing brush focus, and I showed you this brush yesterday, which hopefully you can see is the plastic one. And I'd never seen these before, but on the last shopping trip I saw them in quite a few shops, so I bought one. And I actually think it is brilliant for putting on the cement, so I will show you. So I'm just scrubbing the way you normally do. And I hope you can see it's really bringing the colour down nicely. It's scarifying the surface without scratching too deeply. So if I do this, you can see that you can scratch too deeply and then you get a bit of a shine, which if your brush is too hard is something that happens that you don't want to happen. Yeah. So actually I think this is going to be my new favourite brush. Anything that does some of the work for you, we love, don't we? I am going to finish this off now, and then I'm going to see if I can leave this in a tray of white spirit and it will be reusable, because when I've tried to save coir brushes or nylon brushes, the normal ones, they don't save. But I'm going to try with this just in case it works, and I'll let you know how it goes. So I used this brush last week, and it's my new plastic brush. Oh, and it's come out clean. Look at that. I left it sitting in white spirit. Oh, I'm excited about that. I don't have to keep buying brushes. Wow. Right, so hope that's interesting to you. It's interesting to me. because I can use this now time again, and I'll retain that white spirit because obviously I can reuse that. So it was just in the white spirit and inside a Ziploc. Ooh, happy day. So there you have it. Everything you could possibly want to know about scrubbing brushes. I hope you've enjoyed the video and got something useful from it. Share with your friends the wonderful video about scrubbing brushes. They'll thank you. And please remember to like, comment and subscribe, and hit the bell button if you'd like to be reminded every time I post, which is once a week. And yes, thank you very much for your support.